you a chance. So say goodbye to everything you ever knew before. And I'd understand if you went running out the door. And I'll keep you safe, and no harm will ever come to you, I swear. And I'll kill if they even dare. I'll kill, I swear.
Hi, Your Highness.
Hi, Boot. The granddaughter and I started a podcast today.
Yes, you did.
She accidentally hit that button and she was like,
What is that?
and then she
Weird
said
music.
she said she loved me after that. So I'm just saying. I wonder if it's too long.
Maybe. Sometimes I think it is.
Welcome to Michigan Murders and Music, where we talk about murders in our gorgeous state. We top it off with a little homegrown music, leaving you with a happy ending and on a good note.
Yes. And thank you for allowing us to seep into your ears.
Right down into the waxy candles,
The waxy candles.
where people are just surfing along.
We have some new listeners.
We do have new listeners.
Brian.
Travis Smiles 5885,
Fork in the Road 33.
Olisa, Michigan,
Wendy.
Stacy,
And we have old school listeners.
Adam,
Lacey.
Stoner May 420,
Jeanette.
Leah Todd,
Uper 182.
and LT.
I got one more. Layla B.
Oh, LT is the one encouraging the video aspect of the podcast that is now happening. So if you don't like our faces and what we do, you can blame us or you can blame him. It's up to you. You can blame whoever you want. But we have new locations. You're going to like this. Ventura, California. Brah.
Oh, neat.
Thanks for listening. Edwards, Colorado.
Nice.
Flora, Illinois. In Yonkers, New York.
Yonkers.
In the
No,
car.
they talk cool
They're
up
listening
there.
in the car.
I like it.
From New York.
Can I present an
It was
explicit
awful.
content warning,
Yes.
please? Her Highness will say naughty words. And sometimes she says very nice words,
Listen.
but they're arranged in such a way that it comes across very, very offensively.
So we have friends, and their last name's Hordike. So I just call them Hordikes. So what that they're lesbians, and I call them Hordikes?
It seems derogatory to
They're
me.
not really whores.
They're not.
They're also, but they are dykes.
But you wouldn't know.
and-
I'm sorry.
We would like to keep our. Did you finish it?
No, our explicit content, I didn't even start. Okay, yeah, I did start. Okay, so in addition to the fact that Her Highness is going to say naughty words, I need to present the fact that if you catch your youngster yanking electrical cords
If you catch
from
your
8
youngster.
feet away from the outlet,
Why are you calling me out? I'm not
yanking
even a
them,
youngster.
you're not my kid.
What?
No, I didn't call you out. Why you're all guilty about it and stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, that kid should not be listening to our podcast, and neither should you.
Listen, Linda. This is my house, our house, and if I want to yank a vacuum cord out from the wall, I can. I am married to an electrician. I should be able to. I should be able to do what I want. It's my. It's
Just
our
because I know how to
house.
fix it doesn't
Oh
mean
my
yeah, right. Yeah.
God. We would like to keep our podcasts independent and commercial free. We are going to keep it independent and commercial free because of this. And so if you're feeling tipsy, you can head on down to the description and buy a T-shirt. We had a friend over in Germany, a new listener, rather new, that bought a T-shirt. It was
Neat.
Roger's design, too. It was
Roger
freaking
Schultz.
cool.
Yep,
She sent me.
illustrator.
I love it. You can tip us. You can become a monthly subscriber. You can do all the things. Share us with a friend, too. Just push us
All
into
that
the
social media stuff. Do it everywhere.
push us into the ear canal.
This week's happy ending is
Tychius.
The song-
Tychius. I don't know how to say it.
You spelled it out phonetically for me.
Tychius.
Okay. He's going to know. Everyone's going to know. The song is called Crusher.
Crushed. That's not an R. That's a D. And throw up your hand. Throw up your hand. Throw up.
You know where we're going?
No.
We're going way the hell up here.
Well, I do.
It's like here's the Mackinac Bridge that goes up to the UP, right?
Because Petoskey.
Because my hand is this size, the Mackinac Bridge is this big. And we're going to this area right here.
Right up in there.
Yep. You're going to hear the name of the city, and you can look it up and see exactly where it is.
Yeah. Goodhart in 1968 was so tiny that it was a general store and a gas station were the only things that existed on its main street.
It's pretty much the same now.
Is it really?
Yeah, I've seen
I
pictures.
didn't look into what it's
Pretty
like
neat.
now.
I want to go there.
I figured all of northern Michigan has grown, so I figured they've gotten more stores.
Probably.
Boo.
I don't know.
This town has its year-round residents, but mostly it has flatlanders and fudgies.
You know, we had a situation a few years back where we needed help. Because
Dude, we needed help so bad. We were stuck in clay.
I couldn't go forward, backward, couldn't jack it up, put anything under there. Oh,
I think we've talked about this
awful.
before.
Yeah, I think
Anyways,
so.
the guy was like, what are you flatlanders doing on this 2-track?
Yes,
So,
thank you, Mel.
anyways, that's what northern people that live year-round in the towns in Michigan call tourists. And I learned why they call them fudgies
Oh, yeah.
is because they get
Mackinac.
Mackinac fudge.
Uh-huh.
I thought maybe it had something to do with poop because I'm 12.
I understand that. So here we are. The Robinson family were...
Robison. No N.
Oh, I keep doing that even as I was
do
reading
too,
it.
Yeah.
The Robison family were what Northerners called flatlanders, as you just said. Dad Richard, 42 years of age.
Mom Shirley was just 40.
Their kids, Richard, 19.
Gary was 16.
Randall, 12.
And little Susan at just 7 years old.
Little Susan.
Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Robison were just shy of their 20-year wedding anniversary, and the couple were by all means successful in many ways.
That's pretty fucking cool. 20 years is a long time.
It is.
The couple and their family resided in Lathrop Village, which is
This
near
is interesting.
Detroit.
It's so far away from where this story occurred. So we're like down in Detroit area,
Yes.
way down here.
Yes.
And this story happened up here.
And remember, it's the late 60s, early 70s, so it's not the Detroit of today that you think of. Lathrop Village was a cute little town. In the town appeared kind of colonial, like I'd say the buildings at like the post office and the cop shop and all those places looked a little more colonial.
Seems pretty quaint.
Yeah, it's really cute. But
Many homes there are coveted today for their 70s vibe.
yeah,
The town has a cool history. A woman founded it.
yeah. And she basically built it up.
Louise Lathrop Kelly.
She was married, but she was the driving force behind building this town up, which is pretty freaking unheard of in the late 60s
Yeah,
to have
pretty much.
gotten credit for building this town, any town up. Like, even if she did it, the guy would be like, it's got my name on it.
Money talks.
Bullshit walks.
Yep.
Head of the Robison house and father, Richard Robison, ran an advertising agency, and he published a cultural magazine called Impresario.
Do you know something about that magazine?
Not really.
Anything? Okay.
Did you find anything out about it?
No, not at all. We're
I
going
did
to learn a little bit.
I learned that it ran from 1961 to 1976. It was a communication and information sciences magazine. So niche.
Very niche.
Niche. But he was the owner of this company.
He was doing very well for himself and his family. He was successful, even owning a personal aeroplane, and a luxury
had to
cottage
put
up
it.
north.
That's what they called it in the 70s. We
It's
have
an
a luxury
aeroplane.
homes for you on the west side of
Luxury
the state.
Cottage.
We have luxury cottages.
In the summer of 1968, their family plans were to spend the summer in Goodhart, Upper Michigan, by my finger up there, at their stone and log cottage, enjoying Michigan's summer life.
Bro, who wouldn't fucking love that for the whole summer?
Oh.
Yes, please.
Mm,
Count
mhm.
me in. I'm here for it. The cottage It's not like what we would think of as a cottage. This place,
It was a luxurious
it was a
cottage.
luxurious resort
Neat.
on the lakes of the beautiful waters of Lake Michigan. It wasn't huge by any means, but still, it was on the waters of Lake Michigan, and it was just north of Petoskey.
North. Yep. So this place had 2 bedrooms. How many bathrooms did it have?
It just had one bathroom.
Oh.
It had a large living area. It was like a large living area, and then a kitchen, and then 2 bedrooms, and then like a bathroom, and then a utility room.
Sounds
so for a cottage, it
pretty
was
damn sweet
nice.
to me. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
The cottage community that they lived in had been developed by Chauncey Bliss.
He would be referred to as the caretaker, but let's be real. He and his father were the developers, and they took care of all the properties, yes, but, you know, they had a caretaker.
Apparently, this whole community was family built and located directly on Lake Michigan.
I want it.
Me
I
too.
want it. I want it. The Robinsons purchased their cottage and the lot next to them for privacy reasons.
Privacy.
Another show of financial stability, if ever there was one. It's true.
They had a single trip planned for Kentucky.
They had like a side trip planned for Kentucky.
Thank you.
And then they were going to go down to Florida. And that was for like a long weekend, June 25th through July 7th or 8th. And a lot of people knew that they were going to go on that little side trip
And they're going to be frolicking on the shores of Lake Michigan all
for the rest of the fucking summer. Oh, looking for Petoskey stones. Oh,
Let's just go up there right now.
oh, can we?
Yeah, right now.
Can I just... Somebody send me money.
According
I need lots of money. The
to
link is
an
down
article
below.
from 1968, the family
You were
members...
born in 1968.
Yes, I was. I'm old. Had
Shush.
been in the local store, and that is the last time anyone had seen them.
Yeah, June 24, 1968.
All 6 family members gone.
I think they were in there too. They had mentioned to the... There's different stories floating around about this, but the one that seemed most consistent was that this was their last sighting was in the store. They had mentioned to the store taker that like they were going on vacation. So everybody was kind of expecting them to be out of town for a minute.
This starts getting weird here. The caretaker did come back in July to check up on the cottage and take care of the maintenance of the property.
Yeah, and you know what he saw? Holes in the window.
Yep.
But he didn't think anything of it because 3 boys and teenage boys, 18, what are they, 19, 16?
They shoot the pellet guns. They pop out windows.
The guy legitimately
damage.
thought it was, he thought it was from...
I've heard...
Listen, my kid may or may not have done that with a BB gun. Got in trouble for it big
I didn't
time
either.
in a trailer park when we were younger. He was younger.
So the 3 boys running around, I would assume also one of your kids.
I just said that. He also smelled a funky odor. He also smelled a funky odor, and he checked under the cottage for a dead critter, because that's what it's going to be. It's 1968. They don't go straight to murder like we do.
Right.
So
It's got to be a coon or
Yeah,
something.
he looked under there and he didn't see anything, so he just didn't investigate any further.
Whatever. Just stinks. It'll stop stinking eventually.
It's
They
gonna
do.
decay. I'm sorry, my nose itches.
In 1968, your brain isn't going to murder like ours do now.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain on murder. Sorry. The start of summer quickly rolls into the end of July. And on July 22nd, the smell of the cottage had became so rank that the neighbor lady called the Bliss family. And
Dude, there's a rotting
complained
corpse next door.
of
Take care of
the
it. Get it out of
smell.
here. They
It's-
discovered that day that the family had been inside the cottage, purposely placed throughout the cottage.
The entire family. That's
Mm-hmm.
4 kids and 2
parents.
adults. Sadly, they had been there for a month, Boot.
Yeah.
And one of the officers, the sheriff from Emmett County, was just like, you wouldn't believe the decomp that happened. La, 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 la. Oh, my God. So
the police quickly descended upon the cottage on the lakeshore there, and everything they could do, they were doing everything they could to find evidence.
the bullet holes in the window actually had casings outside of it.
Perfect. Good.
So they kept that. There were no obvious forced entry. There was no obvious forced entry. I can't spit it out into the cottage.
It also did not appear that the motive was robbery. A bunch of cameras were found out in the open, and nothing seemed to have been disturbed as if it had been a robbery.
They were getting ready to go on that trip, and they had all their camera gear. It's a rich family, so they had all their stuff there. Probably an 8mm camera too, with a bright light, and nothing was stolen, nothing was taken at all.
The bodies were throughout the house, but not where they had died.
Nope. They found
Staged.
Shirley in front of the fireplace, and she was covered with a rug.
Richard was found with his daughter and one of his sons.
Like, piled together.
In a heap.
The other two boys had been dragged into one of the bedrooms.
According to the Flint
Also piled together.
Journal, the family had been shot in the living room and then moved into different areas of the cottage.
The Ann Arbor Press later reported that at least one of the victims was bludgeoned. I actually read that it was the youngest child.
Jeez.
Which makes me even more
People
angry.
are sick.
But I'm not for positive.
It was
One.
noted that 2 different types of guns were used, although the weapons have not been recovered.
Which floors me.
They're on the lake. They could dump them off a pier. Gone. The first shots appeared to have been from a distance through the window. Once in the house, a pistol was used.
State and local police combed the area for clues and came up pretty much empty except for those shells.
The prosecutor for Emmett County at the time, W. Richard Smith, stated that the crime was an act of premeditation.
It has to be. There's just 6
Duh.
people.
Yeah.
6 people.
And he pulled it off
It's insane.
and got away with it.
The case made major news all over the state. It's absolutely unheard of that an entire family is going to be annihilated like that. I think, let alone such a small, quaint beach community town in Michigan.
The 15-month investigation began, unless you are the internet.
Some people think it's still not solved. I watched newsreels. I watched a few newsreels, but if you guys want to hit the rabbit hole, go to YouTube and just type in Goodhart murders or Robison family murders, and there are numerous
This is quite interesting.
tin hat conspiracy theories, you know?
Can you say numerous one more time?
Shut the fuck up!
I'm going to say it again. Numerous witnesses were questioned from Goodhart all the way down to Lathrop, down by Detroit. Remember that?
Yeah.
Going through the company
I don't know
he
where
works
we
for,
are.
coworkers, neighbors, friends.
Oh, there we are. 2 pages worth of witnesses would be questioned regarding the Robison family.
The
That's a lot of witnesses.
Yeah.
The
The detectives learned that Robison's secretary told him that there was a significant amount of money missing from the business account.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where did it go?
Mr. Robison, Richard, started looking into the situation. Even though he's at his cottage, it's his business, bro. He's got to take care of it. You can't just walk away, especially if you find out there's some money missing from your account. And I'm not talking $50.
Shit went downhill. Literally, he was investigating an embezzling situation from his own company.
At the time that he was murdered. Tell me that isn't a
right.
little hoodoo voodoo. The day of Richard's murder, there were 17 calls he had made to the office. That wasn't a laugh. That was
And they demanded to speak. He demanded to speak to Joseph.
Yeah. On one newsreel, the sheriff stated that Richard did, in fact, talk to Joseph during one of these calls, and there was some yelling happening.
Of course there was. Because the embezzler would never admit to what he's being accused of.
Narcissistic motherfuckers.
Oh, can you imagine
You know,
that?
if you're embezzling, you're for sure a narcissistic dick. Because you
think you can get away with it. Mhm. I got
sir.
this. In fact, he has it coming to him, right? I mean, he deserves.
Come on, he
that
works
money.
hard for the money.
Once they dug into Richard's company and his employees, it was discovered that it was one of his senior level executives that was embezzling money from him.
Ooh, do you know his name?
Well,
Joseph Raymond Scalero III.
oh,
Investigators could prove that Joseph Raymond Scalero III had embezzled $60,000 from Richard's company.
that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of dope.
No, now it
bro.
amounts to about $500,000.
I'd take a bitch down for that.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do with it?
And
Nobody
who
knows.
knows? Somehow they still didn't have, like, they had the shell casings and they had evidence that this guy embezzled from his company, but apparently they didn't have any more evidence to be able to charge the guy.
So the largest, most gruesome murder that Michigan had seen probably since the Crouch family murders in 1883.
Which was
is
also
insane.
unsolved. Remember that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
We covered it.
Yep.
And that was also the
It went cold.
it went cold, but remember that people walked through the house?
Yes.
Like they let
disturbing
neighbors and
yes,
stuff
'cause
walk
it's a freak
because
show.
murderinos and murder freaks have been a thing
I want to
since
see
the
this.
day.
Can I see the blood?
See
The bullet hole in his head.
It's a thing. We all are weird freaks.
5 years later, the case was reopened in March of 1973. New people in the office, new
You know
evidence.
how that goes.
kinda
New
neat.
evidence. Actually, it was new old evidence, new technology, kind of.
That's
Yeah.
important. Due to this new evidence, new technology,
They found that they finally had enough to charge and arrest.
Joseph Raymond Scalero III.
I think he might be related to
Thurston Howell?
Yeah, Thurston Howell. They would, you know what evidence it was?
A 22.
Ballistics.
Yeah. Oh, mhm.
Ballistics evidence apparently wasn't a thing before, or they hadn't done it before.
It was in its infancy, as far as I
Or-
can tell.
Yeah. So in 1973, the 22 shells that they found on the scene, they had obviously kept it in evidence, and now they were able to compare them to shells that they had found at Joseph's shooting range. And
So
and they
Joseph had his
fucking
own
matched.
shooting range.
probably,
Isn't that nice? Well, he's a third,
'Cause
right?
yeah, he just embezzled a ton of money.
So
Of course he has his own shooting range.
Joseph
darling.
Raymond Scalero
Why would you
III
not
had his
have
own
your
shooting range.
Pew, pew,
Oh, who doesn't
motherfuckers.
have their own shooting range?
On top of that, it wasn't your average Kmart gun shell. Remember when Kmart used to sell guns?
I do. So did Ace Hardware. Well, some of them still do.
Excuse me.
No, they don't.
They were a Finnish brand boot, as in from Finland.
Finland. Oh,
And it was called Sacco, I
Good
believe.
heavens.
Have you heard of them?
no, but I heard something very interesting about Finland.
What?
They're ranked the happiest country in the world for like the last 8 years. I
Shut
even
the
wrote
fuck
it down.
up.
It's from 2018 to 2025.
Is it because they don't have guns?
I
They
don't-
make bullets, but they don't have guns?
No, they just
We're
They have-
moving to Finland.
they have saunas and
need more
hot
money.
tubs and-
I'm just kidding.
sure, it's cold up there, but they take care of each
Shut
other.
the front fucking...
They do.
Apparently, he also used an AR-7 Armalite rifle. I totally know what that is. I have one in the other room.
I looked it up
I've-
because I didn't know.
you know,
It's
I
a
have
22.
a fucking cabinet of guns.
You don't have a cabinet nor guns.
I'll pop a cap in your ass.
Yeah,
I have a cabinet of guns, all right. You better.
a bottle cap, like the candy ones.
So you looked it up? This
Yeah,
stupid-
it's a .22. It's a 22 semi-automatic. Semi-automatic? The Air 7 is a 22 semi-automatic,
So there's that one, and then
and it was never
he
recovered.
Okay. And then Joseph, what's his fucking name again?
Oh, Jesus. Do I have to go back through
Joseph
this?
Raymond Scalero
III.
III had purchased 2 Berettas earlier in the year, and he claimed that he gave them to Richard, but that turned out to be false. And Berettas are more pistol style, right? So that'd be the 2 guns?
I don't know.
Fuck. God, we're stupid.
Also, he had been given a few lie detector tests during the original investigation and failed them.
Failed. There's a book that I did not read, written by Marty Link, and it's called When Evil Came to Good Heart. You should read it. Tell her we sent you. She discovered that Joseph Raymond Scalero III had plenty of motive. He was an excellent marksman.
He had money problems.
He had no alibi.
That makes him a problem. And he lied about his alibi, which he didn't have.
On more than one occasion, he lied about the alibi
What a
that
dink.
he didn't have. So they basically wrapped up their investigation because they didn't have enough shit.
Some circumstantial evidence,
Yeah.
but no evidence to arrest Joseph Raymond Scalero III.
And on
Played
March
church.
8th, 1973, though, wait, what the fuck are we talking about? Actually,
Peepees
in
and murder.
1973, remember they reopened the case.
Ah, yes. With
That's what we're
detectives and
talking about.
evidence,
We
yeah.
just lost ourselves just for a second. They reopened the case, and on March 8th, 1973, Joseph Raymond Scalero III
took
got
his own
wind.
life.
Yeah, he heard that they were going to arrest him. So he took his own life.
He left a note behind that stating that he did, in fact, embezzle the money, but
No, he said he did not. Oh. You were right. I'm wrong. You were right. I am wrong. I said it. It's okay. Start
End
again.
of story.
No,
that's-
let's go.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
He left a note behind stating that he did, in fact, embezzle the money, but he did not commit the murders of the 6 family members. It read, I'm a cheat,
but I am not a murderer.
murderer.
I think, sir, that you are probably, just the fact that
I
you
think
took
he's
your
both.
own life. I think you're a
And a
cheat and a
liar.
murderer and a narcissist and a liar and you're...
And a creep. A weirdo.
This case was kind of still open because he killed himself. They couldn't arrest him. When they got there, he was a goner. And so it leads to oodles and oodles and oodles of online theories. But what other fucking theory could it be? Who else has the fucking motive to kill the entire family besides Joseph? If he were to get away with it, the company would go to him because none of the family members, not the oldest son, the 19-year-old, nothing.
So much evidence pointed toward him, but what do you do?
Yeah. So I guess up there in Emmett County, they got a lot of calls through the years because, like I said, if you go online or on Reddit, you're going to see lists and lists and lists of people who have covered the story. Mm-hmm. It's a big one when people croak. That many people die at one time.
Yeah, and the murderer
And
knocks himself out. He just takes himself out.
it's kind of a... Read this last line.
2018, the Robins. 2008.
The line before the last.
Jesus. The penultimate line, actually, is what that would be referred to. This Scalero III dude said that an unprecedented move to stop rumors and internet sleuths.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. The Emmett County Sheriff Department in 2018 they held a conference. I know, Boo, you can stop looking now. Just listen. In 2018, the Emmett County Sheriff Department held a conference for like whoever the fuck wanted to go to it. And they gave all their evidence pointing to Joseph Robert Scalero III. And they said, we are closing this case officially because they're fucking tired of internet sleuthers and everybody else telling them that there's other people that could have done it. Who's going to do it? The owners of the cabins aren't going to do it. It
seems pretty clear, but they couldn't actually bring them to court and send them to prison or anything like that.
Way. So I encourage you to deep dive into it because there are tons of things to watch on it. It is a sad murder, and I'm sure a lot of people in that town still remember it.
I'm sure.
Ooh, do we have a happy ending?
Oh, we do.
Because, man.
We have this really cool.
That was a heavy
I like this
one.
music. It was heavy. But this really cool music art band, I guess you'd call them, is Tychius.
He's a rapper. It's singular.
Band members are
Ty.
from
Grand Rapids.
The song title is
Crusher.
Here we go. Play it.
The wind out your wave, I'm the calm of the breeze, working Poseidon up these waters, surfing up some sea urchins. Bishop done the magic with my wand, pulls rabbits out the hat, they move and hop along. Gathering carrots, I don't put in VVS, it's just my songs, those are jewels drop. Yes, the architect is in his toolbox, dressed in his hard hat, Tim boots and tube socks, the leopard down, Mason you spot, wiping the hallway of these rude box, spamming in the comments while they're standing in vomit, throwing up conspiracies on every little topic. The metaverse, a couple trillion megahertz of pure human efficiency and heavy metal bursts. I bet it works. Swordfish, this service on secure. I planted a hydra to siphon what you procured. Before it went down, it was up. I don't believe in luck, just the truth feeling in my gut. Crushed ice, my hustle on knife. Cut you niggas deep, who the fuck wanna slice? Crushed, that bitch really had the jaws of life. Cognac wreckage, she pulled me out the lights. Crushed, the ego, pay attention to these keynotes. I'm an OG, poetry in kilos are what we know. Crushed, breaking free from bondage is Django. I'm bad, LL Cool J with this Kango. Cries and deceit, orders from the elite. If an athlete, the actor speaks, the foreground's been breached. Propaganda, since you had the son of God in sandals. Killed by a creation he made is not the answer. I'm in the shadows with the bloodthirsty feast. You want to beat evil, you must be good at defeat. Bow shock, the magnetic field needs a towel pop. Misdirection, neck slit during a loud shot is Machiavelli. The black ball hit it calm and deadly. Older rapper with the young man's edgy I don't care attitude. It's up with me in every way. It's time to give it back to the people. Let them legislate. Get this to the boule. Let them know I said touche. We ain't on what they on. It's law. We stay truth-based. High five to those who feel how I feel. Let's celebrate by nuking these streaming platforms till we get better play. Crushed ice. My hustle on knife. Cut you niggas deep. Who the fuck wanna slice? Crushed. That bitch really had the jaws of life. Cognac wreckage, she pulled me out the lights. Crushed, the ego, pay attention to these keynotes. I'm an OG, poetry in kilos are what we know. Crushed, breaking free from bondage is Django. I'm bad, LL Cool J with this Kango. This is Mania from the cursed soul. Retaining blood before the pain erupts. I tip the bottle and take a puff. Purposely obese from the sweets and the sodium. A pimp scolds his hoes like a priest controls his nuns. Who speaks with the golden tongue, thinks with the mind of grace while he holds his gun. Time and space, I'll overrun my savoir-faire. It's Ferragamos and Cartiers, the softest of linens, immersed in the fragrance my body wears. A thrust from these angel wings will cool a volcano. El Sueño is to have no limit on the bankroll. I'm niggas not caged up, ain't no way I'm taking pay cuts. Feel his mama razors, I slept on the bed of razors. Bathe with alcohol, I'm pain-free and immune to hate. I keep the Phillips on me. I could unscrew your face, ask them who took the covenant to scare us. You can't, they're in the desert buried somewhere, probably crushed. Ice, my hustle on knife. Cut you niggas deep, who the fuck wanna slice? Crush, that bitch really had the jaws of life. Cognac wreckage, she pulled me out the lights. Crushed, your ego, pay attention to these keynotes. I'm an OG, poetry and kilos are what we know. Crushed, breaking free from bondage is Django. I'm bad, LL Cool J with this Kango. Crushed.
Thank you for choosing Michigan Murders and Music. Please rate the show wherever you listen. Michigan Murders and Music is produced by The Boots. Episodes are researched and written by Your Highness. Edited by Your Highness. Views and opinions are the sole stupidity of us and us alone. Don't blame others, please. Listening to this podcast could quite possibly cause major problems to your earballs and definitely will mess up your kids. Permission has been given to us by the bands, and we purchase our music on Bandcamp.com. Support your local music scene and all local music scenes.